Yeah, that was weird, chat. That was weird. Yeah, I guess YouTube just ended my stream, but we're back. But I'm gonna get back to what I was last talking about. Like I was saying, Carlos Narvaez was picked up from the Yankees in the offseason by trade. He didn't, obviously, he wasn't the primary catcher to start out the year. That was Connor Wong, but then Connor Wong broke his finger, and he's back now. Came back pretty quick, but Carlos Narvaez has taken that number one catcher role. He's taken he right now can't even talk, but right now he is the number one catcher right now. And with him being that number one catcher, obviously he's getting more acclimated at the plate. He's up to 271 on the year with a 767 OPS, and he has a arm. He has an arm behind the dish. So I like him a lot. I really do. I think he could be the catcher of the future. For right now, you might. The Sox are probably going to draft another catcher this year, in the MLB draft. But yeah, for what it's worth, right now, Carlos Narvaez, he's something else. I do like him a lot. I really do. Hopefully, he continues his run at the plate. Who knows? Maybe an All-Star appearance. Who knows? Who knows? But I doubt it. I really do. But I do like him a lot. I really do. I do like him a lot. Now, on to Twitter real quick. Shout out to Tyler Milliken, former classmate of mine at Curry College. Shout out to Curry. I like that tweet for him, by the way. But just to show you real quick, this catch right here.
First pitch swinging, vaulted high and deep.
Let me bring this up because this catch right here was a game saver by the Sox, and and after this catch, I really thought the Sox were going to come back and win this game.
Out to left, strikeout swinging, and a single
Watch this
against
catch
Hunter
right.
Dobbins. First pitch swinging, vaulted high.
William
and
Abreu's
deep
going
to
up
right.
for it.
Abreu's back at the track. Abreu
Tips the ball to Cedon Rafaela.
Are you kidding?
Tipped the ball to Cedon Rafaela. He robbed the home run. Didn't get the chance to catch it. But you know what he did? He tipped it to his teammate, and his teammate caught it. That is crazy. That is crazy. That's, you see earlier. I want to say about a few weeks ago, you saw an amazing catch by Dalton Varsho against the Sox. And if you saw it, you saw it. But this catch is impressive. This right here, this sequence right here is impressive too. This is impressive too. That was crazy. That was crazy. And I might as well, since we're looking at videos right now, might as well show you all that.
Pitch of the fourth inning to left field. Illegal.
This home run by Alex Bregman.
Clobbers the first pitch of the fourth inning to left field.
There you go. Took the lead with that one. Well, obviously, that lead didn't.
Bregman goes deep again.
Alex Bregman is hot right now, just like Rafael Devers. Just like Rafael Devers.
I mean, stay hot. Illegal. Alex Bregman
Just like Rafael Devers.
Pitch of the fourth inning to
Alex Bregman's been hot the whole year. He's been hot the whole year. But going back up, because obviously y'all saw me like a tweet. This sequence right here in the ninth inning was brutal. Rafael Devers struck out with a man on first and third. David Hamilton at third. Cedon Rafaela at first. That was tough. And obviously he goes on to say, I'll read the tweet. He says, man, that Rafael Devers strikeout in the ninth was so damn brutal. Same goes for whatever Connor Wong thought he was doing behind the plate in the bottom of the ninth. If there's a big moment, it just feels like this team falls short. Tigers feel like they do the complete opposite. That's a fact. Yeah, Sox 22 and 23 on the year, under 500 again. It's just tough because this team has talent. It is tough. It is tough. But hey, like I always say, it's still early in the year. It is still early in the year. But in other notes, the Sox will take on the Braves at home this Friday to start out the 3-game set. Chris Sale's on the mound for Atlanta. Garrett Crochet is on the mound for the Sox. I believe it's gonna be a pitcher's duel. There's history in this matchup. You get Chris Sale, the once aforementioned savior, ace of the Sox, versus Garrett Crochet, the young gun, the new ace. It's like the mentor and the apprentice with these two, really. Hopefully you're gonna see a good game out of that. Let me go back real quick. That game, again, Friday night, 7:10 start. Both teams are under 500. Oh, it says that the starter is yet to be determined. I believe it's going to be Chris Sale. Obviously, 7:15 on Saturday night, which is going to be nationally televised on Fox. Excuse me. And then the final game, Sunday afternoon, 1:35 start. So game 2, Lucas Giolito is going to pitch. Game 3, Brian Bale is going to pitch. So, yeah, and he was moved up a day. A day because Tanner Houck landed on the IL with a pronator strain. He also gave up 11 runs in 2 1/3 innings. Or 10 runs, I should say, 11 runs. 11 runs in 2 1/3 innings. I don't think Tanner Houck is gonna be back in the rotation. I don't. I think he'll get sent down to the minor leagues, or maybe he'll become a bullpen piece. But I highly doubt that too. He has to find himself. He's struggling, and it's pretty sad to see. It's pretty sad to watch. It really is. It's like he's lost himself. But no, other than that, the last thing we'll talk about before I get out is the Patriots. The Patriots. 17-game schedule came out today. Or tonight. A couple hours ago. I like it. I like the schedule a lot. Pat's got some games on there. Got some good games on there, man. We'll go down to them real quick. I'm not doing it. And here it is right here. I wish I could make it bigger, but that's all right. Obviously, week 1 starts out in New England against the Las Vegas Raiders at 1 p.m. Game 2 at Miami, 1 o'clock start. Third game of the year at home against Pittsburgh, another 1 o'clock start. And week 4 is against Carolina here at home, another 1 o'clock start. So yeah, the first 4 games all start at 1 o'clock. 3 out of the first 4 games are at home for the Pats. But then it gets really interesting. Week 5, the Pats do travel to Buffalo to take on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Sunday Night Football, 8:20 start. That's going to be a good game. I believe it is going to be the first appearance for the Bills' rivalry uniforms. I believe the Bills are going to unleash those rivalry uniforms against the Pats. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. But if they don't, the Bills play the Dolphins on Thursday Night Football week 3, so I believe they'll do it then. But regardless, Sunday Night Football is back back for the New England Patriots. It's been a couple years since they've had it. Week 6, the Pats travel to New Orleans to take on the Saints at 4:25. Week 7, they travel to take on Cam Ward, who was the number 1 overall pick in this year's draft. Mike Vrabel's return home to Tennessee to take on the Titans. Another 1 o'clock start. Week 8, back at home against the Cleveland Browns. 1 o'clock start. Week 9, another home game against the Atlanta Falcons. Another 1 o'clock start. Week 10, they travel to Tampa Bay to take on Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 1 o'clock. Week 11, this is probably when you'll see the rivalry uniforms for the Pats. Thursday Night Football, home against the New York Jets, 8:15 start. Week 12, they travel to Cincinnati to take on Joe Burrow and the Bengals at 1 o'clock. Week 13, Monday Night Football. First time in a couple years the Pats have had Monday Night Football. They take on the New York Giants at 8:15. They got a bye week 14. And then the next 3 out of 4 games are against the AFC East. First occurrence is First occurrence is week 15. Obviously, they came back from the bottom. I'm feeling it now. Feeling a little tired now. To take on Buffalo at the Buffalo Bills, 1 o'clock start. Then travel in week 16 to Baltimore to take on Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, and the Ravens. Another 1 o'clock start. Week 17, they travel to New York to take on the Jets. 1 o'clock start. And then week 18, it's at home against the Miami Dolphins to cap off the regular season. That start time or date has to be determined. It could very well be a Saturday game, depending on how well these teams do. Who knows? Could be a Sunday night game if both teams are in the playoff picture. Who knows? We'll see how it gets. But I like the schedule a lot. It's the 3rd easiest schedule in the NFL. Week 1's going to be crazy. Tom Brady's Raiders. Pete Carroll. Geno Smith. Ashton Genty travel to Foxborough. This is gonna be a good series. This is gonna be a good season. Can't even talk. I believe in these guys. I think it's gonna be. I think this team could very well find themselves in the playoffs. But that's me also stretching it because I'm a diehard Patriots fan. I want to believe, but at most I could see this team winning. At least 7-8 games. At least they should be able to. They revamped this team. They revamped these teams. So I'm looking for a good start. Looking for a good start to the year. But no, this schedule is very favorable. I think they'll pull off some. They'll be a surprise team this year. I believe so. But yeah, other than that, that's about it for me. Yeah, no, this is a pretty quick stream. Obviously, the first part of the stream got cut out. YouTube, or maybe it was my Wi-Fi. One or the other stopped the stream. So, yeah, that's about it for me. I may be back on tomorrow. I may. Tomorrow may be a fun day. Maybe a fun stream. But yeah, other than that, this has been another edition of What the Hell's Happening in Sports. It's your boy Nero. And we will be back with another one hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, no, this is about that time for me, y'all. So, yeah, appreciate y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all sleep well. Possibly you'll catch me tomorrow. If not, y'all catch me. But next time you do catch me, my hair ain't going to be looking like this. I'm going to be looking a lot more nicer. Yep. But yeah, it's your boy Nero. What the hell's happening in sports? It's been a pleasure. It was another one today, y'all. But I am off of this shit. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.